What about Paul Newman? Buddies with Paul Newman?
Yeah, I like Paul. He died, and maybe.
Some people make audiences laugh. Clint Eastwood made Hollywood laugh. Whether it was a brutally honest comeback, an awkward silence, or a look that said everything, he turned ordinary conversations into unforgettable comedy. Here are the moments that proved nobody did it quite like Clint Eastwood.
Bounce.
Bunk.
Bunk.
Yeah, it's bunk. It takes a picture of your face. Would you like to try it?
No. I saw you about the film.
Okay. Right? This is kind of bunk right here. You just press the blue button.
This is an awful picture, though.
No, this is great. Well, pick it up higher. You got to learn how to do a selfie.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. I see.
Yeah.
No, it's better down here.
Clint Eastwood never needed punchlines to make people laugh. All it took was one question and one unmistakably Clint Eastwood answer.
On several occasions in this series, notably with Steven Spielberg, with Ben Kingsley, we've talked about the virtue and use of silence in film. Don Siegel has said the hardest thing to do is nothing. A number of people have paid tribute to your expressive use of silence. What you're doing with me this moment is what you do so extraordinarily well. On the screen, you listen. Is it that important to you?
I think it's most important thing. It's certainly the most important thing is in acting is listening. Anybody can expound a lot of dialogue, but a lot of people don't listen well. In fact, I think it's something in life. My wife and I were talking about this the other night. Is one of the great things I think they ought to be teaching in school, and not for acting, but for just life in general, is the art of listening. It's something that a lot of people don't understand, and a lot of people may listen or attempt to listen, but they don't hear, or they don't absorb what they're listening to.
When Clint Eastwood was asked a serious question, nobody expected the answer to become the funniest part of the interview.
Headset you gave me a few years ago.
Oh, you're welcome. I didn't know I did, but you're welcome.
Were brave enough to roast Clint Eastwood to his face. Don Rickles did it anyway, and the room couldn't stop laughing.
28 years ago, we did Kelly's Heroes, and I haven't heard from you since. Clint, I say it, nobody else has said it, and I say it from my heart. You're a lousy actor. Spielberg and all these guys at the table, oh, we know Clint. I know you. Clint's idea of a good time is sitting on a pickup truck watching his dog bark. But you know, Clint, and I know that I have so much on you, which I won't say tonight. Because if I spill it out, you're going to be back in rawhide. And now you're in your late 60s.
Not many people could talk Clint Eastwood into changing his mind. Donald Sutherland was one of them, and the story behind it is priceless.
Yeah, I really like the movie. The movie's a lot of fun.
I love the movie. I think it's great.
Yeah, it's an amazing cast. It was cool that they got all of you guys together.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very neat, and it's a good idea for a movie.
Yeah, everything, and it's very funny.
One thing I did not expect when I went to see the movie was that you guys were going to get naked in this movie.
You're nuts.
Clint,
You're absolutely nuts. You see
Clint,
250 years of ass on a screen at one time. What about it? Somebody asked me whether
it's from behind, a shot of the
it's from
four
behind,
of you.
yeah, except Blair Brown comes around and looks at all of us from the front.
Right, right.
Except my character is the only one who doesn't put his hands over his,
right.
What did you call it, testicular?
You don't want to know what I call it.
Whatever.
I call it Little Conan. All right. But yeah, that shocked me. It was that shocked me. The four of you guys really did that. You didn't use a stunt butt. Is that the term?
No. They call it doubling it. Mine was already doubled.
Even Tom Hanks wasn't ready for Clint Eastwood. What happened on set was so absurd it still makes him laugh today.
Hanks says that it tells you everything you need to know.
You met Sully.
I did indeed.
I met him at the same I didn't meet him, actually. I have to say, rarely do I get starstruck, but it was a Vanity Fair Oscar party.
Oh, right after the event. I was there.
Event.
Yes, I met him there too.
I saw him, and I remember getting like, oh my God, it's Sully. You know, it's weird because you see all these actors, and it's like, all right, well, you know, they're actors you see, but then it's like, he's Sully, he's real.
Didn't you just feel like when you met him for the first time? Did you just feel like really a lazy pussy compared to him?
More than usual.
You know, nice to meet you. I haven't done anything. And you saved 155. I did ask him how he was handling the autographs and sunglasses, and he said, well, it's something we got used to. He is the calmest, coolest, most practical man on the planet.
Well, and Clint Eastwood, speaking of calm and cool, practical men, Clint Eastwood directed this film.
Yes, he did.
And he did a beautiful job with it.
He did a fine job. No, I love the guy. No, seriously. Both. No. I say that because he's like, it's like, guess what? Mount Rushmore just came down from South Dakota, and you're working for him now. So he's so obviously the man when he comes on the set. You just want to please him, but you don't want him to look you don't want to look him in the eye for too long, because he gets that kind of, and you don't want to experience that. He also we realized this, both Aaron and I, he treats actors like horses.
In what way?
Well, here's the deal. That other movies, they make a big deal about action, All right, let's start it up. Get ready, everybody. We're rolling. Are we rolling? We're rolling.
Matt Damon thought he knew how Hollywood worked. Then he met Clint Eastwood. One sentence was all it took to leave him completely speechless.
And I showed up and I'm ready. It's like my chance to work with, one of my heroes. And the very first take, I did it. And meanwhile, I've done this so many thousands of times. I have, a number of different ways that I'm thinking of maybe doing the scene. So he goes, cut, Brent, move on. And I go, hang on. Boss, I want to do another one. I mean,
I wasn't even in costume.
That was the first one. Like, you want to do it. And he goes, why? You want to waste everybody's time?
Oh my God.
And I went, no, I guess we're moving on.
Oh my
and
God.
it was one take.
He was holding a gun.
But there was a kind.
Most actors worry about impressing the director. Scott Eastwood had to impress his own father, and Clint wasn't making it easy.
Is that I learned that you have to audition for his movies, which seems weird to me because you'd think he'd know what you can do, what you can't do.
No. He does not. I don't think he likes me in his movies. Because here's the thing. He's put me in a few movies, and I've auditioned for a lot and haven't got a lot. And then Gran Torino came around where he was talking to me. It was like this little role.
Yeah.
And he got a call.
His character's supposed to be giving your character a hard time.
Yeah, exactly. He's calling me a pussy and a spoiled little brat or whatever. These guys don't want to be your bro, and I don't blame them. Now get your old fake patty ass on down the road. So he gave me that role, and on the day we were shooting it, there was a lot of stuff that came out that wasn't on the script there.
It's hard to believe now, but Hollywood once decided Clint Eastwood wasn't good enough. Burt Reynolds remembers exactly what happened.
You and Clint Eastwood both got started around the same time, and that you were both fired from Universal Pictures on the same day. As young guys getting started out, because they found fault with both of you. Why would they fire you, Clint Eastwood, or you?
Clint, they said, you talk too slow. You don't listen to anybody. You just want to do things your own way. Mm-hmm. And I said, why are you firing me? And they said, you can't act.
Tom Hanks has worked with Hollywood's greatest directors. But Clint Eastwood did one thing no one else ever did.
When you're in a Clint Eastwood movie, you don't even know the camera's rolling, and you just hear over your shoulder, all right, go ahead. You do it, and sometimes you're doing some pretty hot stuff, and you just keep doing it until you hear him say, "That's enough of that." and then you move on and you're on to the next setup. It's intimidating as hell.
You think Clint Eastwood's own son had it easy in Hollywood? Think again.
I loved Clint. I worked with Clint.
He's a great. What did you do?
I did this movie called Midnight in the Garden, Good and Evil. I had one big scene in the courtroom.
That's great.
Yeah, I loved him. He was like
That was a great movie.
He was the best director in terms of just like, he would just do your thing, shoot it, and then he'd go, "That was great. Just on this take, just acknowledge the jury. That's all I need you to do." I go, "Do you have anything else?" He goes, "No, how did you feel?" I go, "I felt great." He goes, "All right, you want another one?" He wouldn't even say action, remember? Yeah. He would just say, he'd just go, "Jack," to Jack Green, his DP.
If anyone deserved special treatment from Clint Eastwood, it was his own son. He never got it.
Holy shit, he crashed into the water?
Yeah, most people don't know that. It's
Whoa.
But what happened was he was in the Army, and it was right around the time the Korean War was starting, and they were flying, they were doing a routine flight or something, and they had to crash land in the ocean.
Whoa.
And it was getting night, and I believed the pilot died, but the other guy he was with survived. So him and this other guy, they were swimming to shore, and they got split up because it was getting dark at night.
Whoa.
And so now they're swimming alone.
Clint Eastwood never needed to raise his voice or chase the spotlight to steal the show. A quiet stare, a brutally honest remark, or a perfectly timed pause was often enough to leave an entire room laughing. That's what made him different, and why, after all these years, Hollywood still can't stop telling Clint Eastwood stories.